guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is all about tips for people who are more on the shyer side, and this video is meant to help you understand how you can step out of your comfort zone, be taken more seriously at work. Research shows that people who are more extroverted tend to get promoted easier and they have an advantage in certain aspects. Nothing wrong with being reserved. And if you have a team that's full of extroverts, a team of people who are on the louder side, it can be hard for you to really feel like your voice is ever heard. Early on in my career, as someone who was more reserved, I noticed that I was being passed up on promotions. I did these couple of things and it helped me be taken more seriously in the workplace. I don't really talk just to talk. I typically think about what I'm gonna say. Sometimes I was noticing that I would leave a meeting and I wouldn't say anything. This kind of hurt my own confidence because I felt like I wasn't able to contribute. Feedback I got early on in my career was that I didn't contribute enough or I was on the quieter side. So here's tip number one. In meetings, I made a personal goal for myself to say one thing in every single meeting. And sometimes I would look at the meeting agenda beforehand and try to think of a question ahead of time. It can feel really intimidating to speak up in a room full of dominant personalities, and that was something that I struggled with. Setting a small goal for yourself really help you just get used to talking. Doing this really helped my confidence. After every meeting, I was like, okay, I contributed something to that meeting. It will also help your coworkers or your manager feel like you're contributing. Second tip I have is tell a friend, if you have a work wife or a work husband, you can tell them, I'm trying to work on my confidence, I'm trying to work on being seen more in meetings. Can you kind of help me with that? Imagine you're struggling to get a word in and then your work wife is like, what do you think about what we're doing with this campaign? This really helps just people hold you accountable. And then what's great is that this person will call you out. And then the third and final thing that I have always done is say yes to opportunities that scare me. It's more of just getting out of your own head and getting out of your own way, because you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. So for example, let's say you're in high school and someone asks you to be on the debate team. You could join even though you're not really comfortable speaking in public. And you just have to get over that fear that you might have within yourself. For me, I got an opportunity to speak on a panel, which I was really excited about. And it was a very big panel. You know what? I just said yes. And I practiced, I rehearsed, and guess what? Now I am about to fly to New York to do a huge speaking engagement that I'm being paid for, all travel expenses included. And I can't even tell you how many panels and speaking engagements I've done now, 5 years later. And I don't even bat an eye when someone asks me. So it was all just getting out of my own way. I know you can do it too.